What's up everyone, Darcblade here with another quick tip video for Monster Hunter World. This video is more aimed at newcomers to the game, as expert players more than likely already know this thanks to previous Monster Hunter titles. And this one is all about having a blast with barrels. What do I mean by this? Well, it's really a PSA to make use of them whenever you can. Now, if you've ever been to the store or looked through your crafting list and come across large barrel bombs or mega barrel bombs, as well as various bouncing bombs, some newcomers to the game may be wondering what are these for. Now, these are items that you place on the floor, and then when they are struck by some sort of heat move, like fire pods, small barrel bombs, or shots from the barrel bowgun, they will explode, causing a large amount of burst damage. Now, this can come very handy for opening moves against monsters, or if you're intending to kill a monster when they've gone back to their nest and they're asleep. Also, incapacitated monsters through traps and that can easily have barrels placed on their heads or weak parts to allow hunters to deal a little bit of extra quick damage. The most optimal of these being probably attacking with the barrel bombs before you engage an enemy or while they're asleep. And you won't worry about losing DPS as if the monster was trapped. A trapped monster, for example, if you're placing barrels down, then you lose out on DPS that way. But anyway, how do you craft the barrel bombs? Well, first of all, you need to purchase some barrels from the store. These are either small barrels or large ones. Afterwards, you're going to need some gunpowder. This is done in crafting. You can craft this with fire herbs and nitro shrooms. Quite common ingredients. Anyway, in the crafting list, you can make small barrel bombs, large barrel bombs, bouncing bombs, and then mega barrel bombs and mega bouncing bombs. Bouncing bombs are bombs that you place on the floor that will shoot up in the air. The practicality of these is not quite as universal as the standard barrel bombs, unfortunately. Now, unfortunately, you can only place 2 barrels down per player, so if you're in a multiplayer game, you could have potentially up to 8 barrels down on a monster at once, which is a lot of burst damage. However, you need to coordinate if you are playing with others, as a lot of times if you go to place barrels down, more than likely one player will already be starting to attack, and then detonate the barrels prematurely, damaging you as well. One last side tip is if you're pushed for time, or you have cash to burn, then you can actually purchase pre-made bombs from the store as well, although they are expensive. So anyway, a recap is with the barrel bombs, what you want to do is either use them to initiate combat, so placing them down in a monster's path, or if a monster is stationary, place them down on top of them. Using the ghillie mantle can also aid in placing the barrels safely. Afterwards, detonate them with either the small barrel bomb, slinger ammo, or weaponry. Failing that, if you're able to trap a monster, then that's an opportunity to use the barrels again. And then finally, if you're looking to kill a monster and not capture it, then placing the barrels down when they're asleep in their nest is also a good way of getting some free damage on a monster. Now, as I said, you can only really carry 2 barrels at a time, but you can carry 2 of each, so 2 large barrel bombs, 2 mega barrel bombs, but with the generous time limits in Monster Hunter, it's easy enough to go back to camp and restock. So anyway, I hope you found this quick tip helpful, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing another quick tip video for Monster Hunter regarding having a blast with barrels. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.